Welcome back. Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. Of course, the Diamond K Show on firebroadcasting.com. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I have been on a bit of an extended break for good reason. Good reason. I am finishing up a book. I am also finishing up a Christmas album, Club Music Christmas Volume 2. Which will be out next month. So I've been finishing up on those things. Obviously, we are at the tail end of the election. So we're going to be announcing election coverage and all that good stuff shortly, probably tomorrow. We're going to be announcing that. Today, I wanted to talk about Trina and her prenup or lack thereof, a prenup. So, of course, we're talking about the rapper Trina. Recently got married, and she does not have a prenup because she said that ultimately she does not need one. Trina and her new husband do not have any agreement in place, and she says that it's all good because she knows where every dime goes in their house. Now, clearly, Trina, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Clearly, she's not that smart because she has no idea from her words what a prenup is or what it does. The so-called baddest chick tied the knot with her partner, Benjamin Curse. He's also called Swerve. So this happened over the spring, and she was on a podcast with Gucci Mane's wife. And when asked about this prenup, she said that she did not because, as Trina says, my husband brings all his money to me, she said, noting that she receives notifications regarding his spending habits. He can't spend a dime without my consent. He can't spend a dime for nothing unless it goes through me. So, I don't know. Not to, I don't know what, maybe she doesn't understand, how this thing works. I didn't think that it was good that she emasculated him during this interview. So he is someone who is reported to work in the real estate industry, right? He's not a celebrity. He's not a known guy. Before they were married, we got to see the couple on season 5 of Love and Hip Hop Miami. If you watch that, that was in the spring of 2024. So she was head over heels in love then. And we've seen a lot of celebrities head over heels without a prenup, marrying someone who is not from the industry or not a famous person. So she suffered a loss recently, the passing of her mother, brother, and a niece. So she was vulnerable. She was vulnerable. And then, of course, along comes this gentleman. And, she said that she made the first move. She saw him out, saw him somewhere and saw him at a party, made a move on him. She said, to me, honestly, it's a breath of fresh air, being secure, confident in knowing and believing and trusting in how I feel. She said at the time, I feel like now is more than just a relationship. You're seeing it, but I control my privacy, how I want it to be, as opposed to we're doing it because that's what people need to see. I don't care about that. If you see it, oh, well, I'm not hiding. I'm happy. I'm confident. He's extremely confident. And it's more than just a relationship. We built a friendship. Every day is like being with your best friend, Trina said. So that was before they got married. And, I want the best for them. I do. And I'm sure that you do as well, right? So why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because so long I have watched celebrity relationships. And the prenup thing, we've seen many celebrities that have, had prenups, and some that did not have prenups. And it's been a it's been a cluster. It's been a cluster. If you remember the very public breakup, divorce of Mary J. Blige with that scum Kendu, Mary J. Blige filed for divorce from her manager after their breakup in 2016. They were married for 12 years, and there was a prenup in place. The judge, however, sided with Mary J's ex-husband and ordered her to pay $30,000 monthly in spousal support. This breakup financially, hurt Mary J. Blige. Financially hurt her badly. So when I think of bad marriages of celebrity women married to men that we don't know who they are, I think of Mary J. Blige often. And I'm sure that Trina did not talk to any of her celebrity friends, but there are lessons that can be learned from the Mary J. Blige divorce settlement. Lessons. And Trina, she thinks she's the baddest. And if you watch her on that reality show, she doesn't have the best personality to, talk to about some stuff, give her some information. I'm sure that Mary J. Blige could help shed some light for her. But that divorce, Mary J. Blige's divorce, was very ugly. It was a very ugly divorce. But like I said, they did have a prenup in place. So having a prenup in place doesn't necessarily mean that everything's going to work in your advantage. Mary J. and her ex worked together. He was her manager. So I think that is a little bit different. Like I said, but they did sign a prenup prior to the marriage. But at the time they decided to get divorced, all the problems were being raised with Mr. Isaacs, that is Mary's ex, for the purposes of why he believes that the prenup should not have been enforced. And he did some real sneaky things. He said that the reason that it was signed a very short time prior to marriage, in fact, it was a couple days prior to the marriage, he was handed the agreement, and as a result, he didn't have time to meet with attorney. He signed it under duress. It was not full disclosure of the assets and the debts and all that kind of stuff. And he had a lawyer really work in his favor. The other problem that he had is that he entered in that prenup, never hiring that attorney, and the decisions that he made were of his own. The prenup was outlined and designed by an attorney, so he felt like he did not have the legal knowledge. Oh, the victimhood. And as with most prenups, there are some specific things. One has to set aside the specific property and debts that exist at the time of the marriage, and then set forth what is someone's rights going forward, not just with the property, but things that they bring into the marriage. Also, the possibility of property that they obtain during the marriage, monies that's earned during the marriage, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm saying that, why am I talking about Mary J. Blige, who has that, public divorce and had a prenup in place? So we go to Trina, who had this secret wedding, right? She had this secret wedding with this guy, Swerve, who she does not have a prenup with. And publicly, she says that she controls all of the money, right? And so when and if this marriage ends, he is going to play the victim. And it's going to be even easier than it was for Kendu, but I think it's going to be a lot of similarities. And if and when this does not go right, whatever monies that Trina has, whatever assets that Trina has, when you talk about her catalog and different things, monies from shows, etc., even the Love and Hip Hop check, I think that is going to all be on the table for young Swerve. I hope that things work out. I hope that this relationship is not what I think it is, which is a come up for the guy. Now, of course, you're gonna say, well, why do you care if it's a come up for the guy? I really don't. Per se, but I don't like to see anybody, just get taken advantage of. Trina's reasons for not having the prenup don't actually protect her. Doesn't protect her. But she had this interview with Gucci Mane's wife, and she talked about the exchange of the vows without the need for the prenup, and she's trusted with handling all the finances. She says that he brings his money home. She controls everything. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that is a good thing at all. She talked about things. She's happy. She says being a wife, you have all the rights to be as freaky as you like, she says, and things are spicy and great in the bedroom. Trina's 45 years old. And like I said, I wish the best for them. She hopes to have a child and all of that. But I definitely think, man or woman, you're getting married, especially someone in the business that makes a lot of money. I think that a prenup is something that you should consider. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show. Of course, on Threads at The Diamond K Show. And on YouTube, very easy. I am DJ Diamond K. And, of course, anywhere you get your podcast, just search for The Diamond K Show. We have election coverage, and we're going to be announcing what the schedule is for Election Day coming up tomorrow. We're going to make that announcement. All right. So, of course, you made Diamond K. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys a little bit later on today, 6 p.m.